Okay, it's been a couple weeks since I finished this guitar. Remember, this is my first serious attempt at lutherie other than building two ukuleles, one from a kit, which came out fine, and I've always wanted to do this. I bought a set of plans from Stu Mac, and I also purchased Robbie O'Brien's full course on building a six-string steel string, which was immensely helpful. I have the woodworking skills by and large and many regular tools to be able to pull this off, but knowing what to do and when and all the fussy dimensions are really critical. That hence Robbie's tutelage there, and his really all of his detailed videos are just excellent. Spent probably 2 or 3 hours watching videos, and then for every hour I spent in the shop. So this went fast. Let's look at the details here. I've put some of this up before. Let's just start with the top. The top is old growth red spruce. I think it's of course book matched in the middle. There's some interesting figure to it. It's almost like this would probably be a defect in the tray, a little brownish stain in the center where they join together. I think there's 180 growth rings on each side here. I counted. That came from a log from the Baxter Scientific Forest Management area. I also inlaid a custom, using the Dremel plunge router that Stu Mac sells. I cut out a custom birdseye maple rosette, lined that with purfling. Also bound the sound hole, and you can see that came out nice. I sweated whether to add a pick guard. In the end, I finally decided why not. That'll definitely protect that. I play mostly fingers style, finger picking. Somebody will want to play this with a pick, and maybe even me with a thumb pick. Whatever. So there it is, the tortoiseshell. I cut that down from the stock one to make it, I don't know, just a little more right-sized. The bridge, right there, and the fretboard are ironwood. Eastern hophornbeam that we've sawed from. It was left over from it was just in the pulp pile out there. Quarter sawn ironwood, so it would make an excellent fretboard. I did notice, however, when I was doing the setup, and you need to put a little bit of torque in the truss rod to give you just a very slight degree of bow in the neck in this dimension. And I reefed on that truss rod, and it's a double action truss rod, and that neck did not move. And I think it's that ironwood fretboard is just really strong. I finally got it, I think after leaving it set a couple of days, it moved. It doesn't need to move much, right? So it moved a wee little bit. The action set up fairly low. What else here? The body and sides. The body here is our mahogany, Honduras mahogany. Nice quarter sawn stuff. I did buy that. That's the only wood I purchased. You can see the sides there. Come out nice. The neck is a two-piece, also mahogany, salvaged from an old deck rail. My son Andy did that. Waverly tuners, butterbean, nice, really the nice gold-plated ones. Most expensive thing on the guitar right there. Binding is just simple, very straight grain, simple, hard maple, sugar maple, harvested from our woodlot in Quebec, Wickipee Woods. Again, with a little purfling detail there. That came out pretty good. I do have the routers and the bits and everything to do all that. And the bracing I covered in another video. It's all braced with a high X brace underneath there and under the top, and the ladder braced in the back. What more to say about it? I guess I did inlay a few fret markers there. Those are just little ebony dots I did as a concession. The headstock veneer is also birdseye maple, as is the end graft here, if you can see that. Yep, there with the strap pin, also lined. So you can tell I like birdseye maple. I may make another guitar with a birdseye back, although that may be unstable because it's hard to find quarter sawn stock. Let's see here. Now, of course, I never had a doubt that I could make a fairly nice looking guitar, but the question is this going to sound like anything? So again, taking Robbie's advice and tapping it, shaving braces, of course, before the big glue up, and listening to it, following his advice. I think it was very helpful. I will play the middle strings here. This will be what, a G chord. Very nice sustain. Here's the A string. So you can, it's going to sound good. My hand got, this was hard on my hands. My arthritis sort of acted up, and it's taking me a while to kind of play this. I'm practicing a song here, which I will append to this video, maybe, depending on how well that comes out. But there it is, the first Spruce Works orchestra model guitar, and I'm pretty pleased with it. And I just can't wait to make another one. I wish I didn't have so many other projects. So thanks for listening.